Hey, it's your old pal Fernbark. It's the, I want to say right around the latter third of the August on a fairly chilly Sunday morning. It's 57 degrees outside. It's not going to last, unfortunately. We're going to be looking at about 90 plus degrees by the end of the day. But it's kind of a bummer because all last week the temperature was in the 70s. And then on my days off, it's back up into 90. And then when I go back to work, it'll cool down again. So, whatever. So today I'm splitting some of the madrona that got knocked over by the winter storm in January. Madrona is kind of an interesting tree if you don't have it in your area. It basically doesn't have any bark. This thin stuff is the bark right here. But it's a very smooth, very dense wood. It's about the only hardwood I have. Ah, I didn't think that was going to go in one pop. Spent time cleaning up some of this mess back there. Got a little progress done. It was super hot today. It's 92 even in the shade. So for dinner tonight, I'm going to have this Stowaway Gourmet Jambalaya with shrimp. We got 30 grams of protein, 517 calories, which is probably not going to really move the needle for me because I haven't eaten all day. But we'll start out with this. We'll see how it goes. Sodium on these is really light, 570 for the whole bag, so hopefully it tastes delicious. So it's 578 for the whole bag sodium, but that's not true. It's 2 servings, so you got to double that, so it's 1100. So this will probably be delicious. Well, here's our jambalaya. We've got some shrimp on top. We got some rice. You know, the lighting sucks right here. I apologize. It smells really good, though. Well, more than 10 minutes has elapsed. Let's get this into a bowl. It is still scorching hot. Oh my gosh. You know what, this might actually fill me up. This is expanded into quite a pile of stuff. There we are. Not terribly beautiful. My apologies for the light. You can see it's much brighter over there. On the other hand, I'm not sweating to death, so too bad for you guys, I guess. Let's get a big old bite of this going. It's still hot. This is really good. It's not spicy. There's a little bit of a spice to it, but for me, it's perfect because I'm a total spice wimp. But if you like things a little zippier than the regular person, you're going to want to give it a couple shake or 5 of whatever your favorite hot sauce is. I got a bite of shrimp in my first bite. It was remarkably tender. I was pretty surprised about that. So far, so good. The rice pieces are very small, and I'm sure that was to aid in the rehydration process. But they're delicious. All right, well, once again, I am a member of the Clean Plate Club. I'm going to give this a grade of a 10 out of 10. Absolutely fantastic. The shrimp, if you're going to compare it to fresh shrimp, of course, not a 10 out of 10. But for a freeze-dried meal, this was simply amazing. It was spicy enough to give it a good amount of flavor, and not so spicy that anybody couldn't enjoy it. I would definitely buy it again, probably will buy it again, and don't be afraid to give it a try. Well, we are going to do a twofer because as predicted, that did not make me full. So we're going to ingest another 514 calories and 36 grams of protein of the Comrade Doeganoff. I'm trying to read this upside down. Oh, I really need to get some light. Hopefully this looks better in the finished product than what it looks like on my view screen here. Let's take a peek inside the bag. We got some big old chunks of meat on top. I can see mushrooms already. I got my water heating up. We'll get her hydrated and on a bowl. Well, time has elapsed and it's time to get Babushka's secret stroganoff sauce into a bowl. Looks darn good. Taste test time. This is really fantastic. It doesn't taste like a traditional U.S. stroganoff. There isn't a there's not like a sour cream component to this. When I first tasted it, it took me a second to try to figure out. I was like, it kind of tastes like there's maybe an alcohol component to it. And I read the package, and it has wine and yogurt as part of the sauce. And you pick that up, but it's not over. It's just fantastic. I would totally eat this again. Babushka can invite me over any day of the week and I would eat this. Well, this was absolutely great. I couldn't finish that last part. I am so full from eating 2 of these things. This was superb. A really different take on beef stroganoff that was very fun to try. It was probably a little bit too salty for my preference, so I could have gone with a lot less salt on this. But all in all, a really great meal. I would not hesitate to buy this if I were you.